All right, Cancer, it looks like some of you are needing to change the way that you see what you love, whether that's something or someone. So from the Halloween Oracle, eternal love, love is love is love, and it transcends physical death. And then from Hidden Realms, the Swan Queen, transformation, intuition, and patience. And this did show up as a challenge for you. Now, eternal love, like I've said before, this one reminds me of Love Conquers All from Le Vampire. It's reminding you that love is the most powerful force in the universe, that it's more powerful than death itself, that it lingers and leaves its own legacy, and that we need to be aware of that. But it also talks about, for those of you who are desiring of a partner, it may be close at hand here, but you know, if that's the case, some of you already have like your view on it. It's like you don't see the good in it almost, but that may be because of what you've dealt with before. Now, the Swan Queen is a challenge. It says, stop doubting your inner voice. Don't let your analytical mind prevent you from seeing the miracles that Spirit places in front of you. And then it also talks about how holding on to the past only distorts and mangles the natural order of things. It says, if you can, in spite of your fear, be gentle with yourself and allow for change. And it says only beauty will come of it, but you need to change your perspective. All right, Cancer, here's your overall for the week. Oh boy, the Six of Swords. So needing to move on from something difficult. But are you doing this? It's funny because it almost has like an Eight of Cups type of feel for me. God damn it. And that card drove me nuts last week. Some of you are just needing to make the choice here to move on from a difficult situation. You know, but this is signaling that, you know, the reason why you're needing to do this is to get into a place that's a little bit more calm for you. But we'll see how this is playing out. Ooh boy, in the past, the Ace of Swords. So truth and clarity, clear communication here. You know, the epiphany and the aha moment, a fresh start for you. But you're going to have to move on. Now, you know, I mean, with the Six of Swords though, you know, you may not be wanting to deal with the truth, but I think now you may not have a choice. I kind of feel like that a little bit. Oh boy. Okay, so that may be why we're not wanting to face something here. The devil in the present. Now, besides Capricorn here, which drives me nuts that this is their card, but this is going to be about something that's got a hold on you. Right? And I'm waiting to see what is happening here in your environment that makes you feel like, you know, this is something that I feel like you want to continue to do, even though you know it's not good for you, right? Whether this is a situation with a person or just bad habits, you know, whatever it is, it's negative, it's unhealthy with the devil, right? But you see that already. And that's the thing with the Ace of Swords. But, you know, are you doing what you need to now to move on from this? Has the situation become too difficult where you can no longer feel comfortable with it? Because a lot of the reasons why, you know, the devil has power over us is because we're used to it. It's comfortable. You know, the idea of change may be a little bit too difficult. But, like, it's time now. Like, it's time for you to move away from all that crap. Oh, I see. I gotcha. Future conditions, the Ten of Swords, Cancer. You know, but I feel bad about it. Like, I feel really bad because, you know, if it heads that way, I don't think that there was any other way for this to go. You know, whatever it is that you're needing to bring to an end here and move the hell on from. The Ten of Swords and future conditions. And that's what I'm talking about with the devil. That may be one of the reasons why you're, you know, not wanting to face the truth, but you have no choice. You know, things are going in a bad direction. Something is going to end in a difficult way. But the thing is, right, once you get past that, the worst is over with. But I don't see this going any other way. And I think that you know that. Like, I think that you know that if you don't want this, you know, oppressive energy around you anymore, you're going to have to end a situation, and it's going to suck ass. It's going to hurt, and it may hurt somebody else though too, you know, if there are other people involved here. But like, you know, This is like tough love, like you giving yourself tough love here. Like, man, this is going to hurt like a son of a bitch, but I have to do it because you can't stay with the devil anymore. Oh, your hopes and your fears, of course. Why wouldn't that be there? Justice. Especially if you've been dealing with a lot of negative crap for a long time. You know, because what kills me on this is the Ace of Swords. You already know. You already knew this. You already knew what was going on. But now it's having to face it and deal with the devil. With justice being your best path to follow, you know, this is talking about being accountable for, you know, the choices that you have made. But now it's looking at what is fair, what is right, what is balanced for you. You know, I don't think that this is you needing to weigh out any options here because you're already looking at the damn devil. You know, but you have to make the final choice here to move on, no matter how difficult it's going to be for you. Wow, Cancer, the hell is going on? Okay, in your environment, the Six of Cups. And, you know, the thing is, though, forget about the fact that, you know, we're having to look back at the past, a truth, right? A truth that you knew. Now, you know, I kind of look at this with the devil, and I think that at one point, things may have been really, really good. But now things are going really, really wrong. And it's becoming an unhealthy situation. But there may be some problems with you as far as moving on from this because of, you know, the happy memories of the past, the things from the past that, you know, you're looking at that are not going to return. You know, it's just not going to come back. That past can't be relived, not as long as, you know, you're looking at the situation as the devil, you know. Wow, Cancer. You know, and it's no wonder why you would be looking at whatever comes to you as far as love goes and go, yeah, you know, seen that, and I've done that. Your hopes and your fears, the Six of Pentacles. I look at that and I think that if we're leaving a situation or you're ending something in a really hard way for you, what are you going to be getting out of this? Are you going to have, you know, and it's funny, right? Equality, balance. But I kind of look at this and I feel like the fear is going to be, you know, am I going to be able to take with me what I have put into this, or am I going to lose? What am I losing from this? Is how I kind of feel about the Six of Pentacles. But regardless, right, there needs to be that fairness and balance with justice, you know. And if somebody's doing you wrong, I don't think that this is you needing to seek justice here. I think it's you needing to leave it alone, right? Because what goes around comes around, you know. And I think that for some of you, you need to be careful about being too hard on yourself. And it's funny because, right, like, be gentle with yourself. Don't, you know, and I'm not seeing it, but I worry about it a little bit. Don't blame yourself too much, right? You know, there's a difference between blaming yourself for something that may have happened and being accountable for maybe the way things went, right? But I look at that Six of Pentacles and I think, what is it that you're losing from this compared to, you know, what you have given? You know, because this clearly is not a situation where there is equality, you know, but can you be civil, especially if we're going through a separation or, you know, something like that, right? But then, you know, also hoping that you're going to get back what you put into this originally. Oh, man. And then coming out the Tower, yeah. All right. But you knew. Like, you knew from the start that this was destructive, but it has to happen. It has to happen, right? I mean, the Tower, right? I mean, think about it. You know, the card is about false foundation, you know, things needing to clear away, clean slate, right? But everything is just abruptly happening. And this could be good or bad depending here. But with the Ten of Swords, man, you know, here's the thing though. Even if you feel like you don't know, I still think that you're doing the right thing here. So this is how I'm kind of looking at this with the Queen of Wands, right? If we're looking at the Ace of Swords and realizing that you need to move on, this is because you're starting to feel better about yourself. Now, this may be the truth, though, coming out about a person here that is like totally disrupting your life, your world, right? And they may be fake, you know, but in terms of you, though, this is you feeling better about yourself and knowing that you need to get past the devil, but there may be problems because of the feelings of the past, right? And thinking that potentially things can be healed, but then also, right, after the destruction of the tower, that is where you see the stars. You know, you deserve better. You deserve bigger and better, right? And it's like, with her dumping those cups, it's like releasing the past. Just releasing it, you know. It was good when it happened, but now things are not that way. It's not going to change, you know. Just, I'm releasing it, you know, because if it were possible that things could change with the devil, we wouldn't be looking at the Ten of Swords. But with the High Priestess, you know, this is obviously needing to trust in your intuition, right? But you need to know that even if things are collapsing around you, right, even if you're not sure about things that you may know, you're still right in doing this. Because I look at the High Priestess and I think this is about, first of all, hidden information, right? But it's also about what your intuition is telling you. It's like you know, but you don't have the facts to support it. And that's fine. Because the important thing here is for you to be more in tune with yourself and what you're wanting here, because what you're dealing with is garbage. It's garbage. Now, I don't doubt the fact that there were probably some really good things that have happened in the past, but where it is now is not going anywhere for you, you know. Ouch, Cancer. You know, I feel like the Tower is going to be a really difficult thing for you when it hits, but at the same time, I feel like you realize it's like it has to happen now. It has to happen now. And then listen with your heart. You are listening to what is being said to you, but need to listen with a loving heart. You know, I've always said with this one, it's like, you know, my kids are always like, Mom, are you listening? I know you hear me. Right? You need to listen to what is being said to you, especially if, you know, this is coming from people who love you and care about you and want to see you in better situations, healthier situations, right? But you need to look at your patterns first. But the thing is, though, I kind of go back to the Oracle cards and I feel like, you know, love will still be there for you, absolutely. You know, eternal love, right? But whatever new comes through to you out of this, don't look at it and think that it's going to be the same as what you may be going through now, right? But that starts with you needing to change your perspective, right? And again, looking at your pattern in relationships. But Cancer, right, you need to trust in yourself that you're doing the right thing for you.